You are very attractive if you have these 6 hobbies after 60, a true rare gem. Did you know that certain hobbies make you not just more interesting, but truly irresistible after 60? Imagine walking into a room and instantly drawing people in, not because of how you look, but because of the energy you radiate. What if your everyday passion holds the key to being more magnetic, respected, and admired? The truth is, some hobbies don't just fill your time, they set you apart as a rare gem. Meet Margaret, 67, who always seems to have a crowd around her. Whether it's at the local coffee shop, a family gathering, or even at church, people are naturally drawn to her. Her energy, her wisdom, and her genuine joy in life light up any room she enters. But here's the thing. Margaret's not a celebrity, and she hasn't spent years trying to be the center of attention. So what's her secret? It's not just her smile or her welcoming personality. It's what she does in her free time. Margaret has a few hobbies that have kept her engaged, curious, and socially magnetic well into her 60s. These hobbies didn't just pass the time, they transformed her into someone everyone admires. They've helped her stay sharp, lively, and full of stories and insights that make others want to be around her. One of her favorite pastimes? Gardening. It's more than just planting flowers. It's a conversation starter and a way to stay active with a healthy dose of fresh air and sunshine. Her garden isn't just beautiful, it's a reflection of her dedication and creativity, and everyone who visits leaves with a sense of peace and admiration. But that's just one of the many ways Margaret stands out. Stay tuned as we dive into the 6 hobbies that helped Margaret, and can help you, become a true rare gem after 60. If you're already curious, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more life-changing tips to live your best years after 60. Have you ever noticed how people who keep learning new things seem to have a certain spark about them? It's like they have an energy that draws others in, making them fascinating to talk to and genuinely inspiring to be around. It's not about age, it's about curiosity and the desire to grow. Whether it's picking up a new language, reading thought-provoking books, or diving into online courses, lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about keeping your mind sharp, your world expansive, and your conversations lively. Margaret is a perfect example of this. In her 60s, she decided to pick up Italian. Why? Not because she had a trip planned to Italy, though that was certainly a bonus, but because she wanted to challenge herself, enrich her life, and most importantly, connect with people in a deeper way. Fast forward a few years, and Margaret's now fluent in Italian. She charms everyone with her travel stories, effortlessly switching between languages as she describes her adventures, the culture, and the food she's experienced in Italy. It's amazing to see how this simple decision to learn something new completely transformed her. But it's not just about learning a language. Margaret also dives into books on philosophy and history, topics that she finds endlessly fascinating. This has not only given her deeper insights into the world around her, but also made her an incredible conversationalist. People love listening to Margaret share what she's reading and learning, whether it's a recent history book or a piece of classic literature. She's the kind of person who can light up a dinner table, offering thought-provoking ideas that encourage others to think differently. And it's not just the knowledge that makes her captivating, it's the curiosity and enthusiasm she brings to everything she learns. What makes this so important, especially after 60, is that it keeps you mentally engaged and socially connected. You're not just passing time, you're continuously expanding your horizons. It's like having a treasure chest of experiences, ideas, and stories to share. Plus, it can make you feel more connected to the world around you. And here's the best part. Lifelong learning isn't limited to books or classes. It can be something as simple as picking up a hobby you've always wanted to try, watching educational documentaries, or even talking to people with different perspectives. The more you explore, the more you grow, and the more exciting life becomes. Have you ever found yourself wishing you could learn something new? Maybe it's always been a dream to play an instrument, take up painting, or study a new subject. What if I told you that now, after 60, is the perfect time to dive into these passions? Whether it's the flexibility of online courses, local community workshops, or simply engaging with new people who share your interests, there are countless ways to keep your mind active and your life rich with knowledge. So ask yourself, what's something new you've always wanted to learn? Maybe you're curious about a foreign culture, a technical skill, or even something creative like pottery or writing. Whatever it is, it's not too late to begin. And you may just find that this pursuit leads to new friendships, a sense of accomplishment, and a deeper connection with the world. Remember, lifelong learning isn't about keeping up with the younger generation. It's about staying relevant, engaged, and empowered in your own life. It's a hobby that not only boosts your attractiveness, but also helps you live a more fulfilled and enriched life. What's something new you've always wanted to learn? Share in the comments. I'd love to hear what passions you're thinking about exploring next. As we move forward, keep in mind that the more curious and open-minded you are, the more interesting and vibrant you'll become. Stick around because the next hobby we're going to talk about might just blow you away with its surprising benefits. Creativity isn't just for the young. It's a magnet for connection, no matter your age. In fact, expressing yourself through creative outlets is one of the most powerful ways to remain relevant, emotionally engaged, and truly magnetic after 60. Whether you paint, write poetry, play an instrument, or craft, these hobbies don't just showcase your skills, they showcase who you are. And that's what draws people in. Take Margaret, for example. At 67, she has this magnetic energy that seems to draw people toward her wherever she goes. It's not just her warmth or the stories she shares. It's the way she expresses herself creatively that makes her stand out. Margaret has always been an artist at heart, but it was only in her 60s that she fully embraced her love for painting. She spends hours in her studio mixing colours and creating breathtaking landscapes. But it's not just about the art itself. It's about the joy she gets from the process. And that joy is contagious. When people enter her home, they're immediately drawn to her art. Each piece tells a story. Each stroke of paint is a reflection of her soul. And when Margaret talks about her work, you can hear the passion in her voice, which pulls people in even more. Her creativity isn't just a hobby, it's a way of being that inspires and connects others on a deeper level. But Margaret's creativity extends far beyond her painting. She also writes poetry, capturing her thoughts and emotions in verses that resonate with those around her. Her family loves hearing her recite a new poem at gatherings. It's a way for her to share her experiences, her wisdom, and her love for life in a way that's both intimate and beautiful. People find themselves coming to her for advice, not just because of her age or experience, but because her creative expression is an invitation to connect on a more meaningful level. Her creativity is magnetic. It's not just the products of her artistic endeavors. It's the way her creativity reflects her personality and invites others to be a part of her world. And that's what makes her truly irresistible. Her art, her poetry, and her love for creating bring people closer to her and make her an unforgettable presence in any room. Whether it's through painting, writing, crafting, or playing music, creativity allows you to express your unique perspective and connect with others on a level that's real and genuine. And the best part? You don't have to be a professional to be magnetic. What draws people in is your passion, your authenticity, and your willingness to share a piece of yourself. Take, for example, the way Margaret has transformed her family gatherings. It's not just about the meal or the conversation, it's about the creative energy she brings. Her paintings spark discussions about art and life, and her poetry invites others to reflect on their own experiences. People aren't just admiring her, they're being drawn into her world, and that's what makes her truly captivating. But the next hobby is one that truly surprises people with its powerful effect. You won't want to miss this one. What creative activity brings you the most joy? Share with us in the comments. We'd love to hear how you express yourself. As we move into the next section, get ready for a hobby that isn't just fun. It's a game changer for your emotional and social well-being. Stick around and let's explore how this passion can really set you apart. Engaging with others makes you instantly more attractive. It's not just about having great hobbies or a polished appearance. It's about connecting with people and showing that you care about the world around you. Being socially active keeps you vibrant, energetic, and most importantly, interesting. When you're involved in your community, whether through volunteering, leading a group, or even just hosting regular game nights, it speaks volumes about your character and your ability to bring people together. Let's talk about Margaret again. our vibrant 67-year-old with a magnetic presence. Margaret has always been a social butterfly, but in her 60s, she took her love for people to a whole new level. She wanted to create a space where she could share her love of reading while also connecting with others, so she started a book club. At first, it was just a small group of friends from her neighbourhood, but before long, her club grew as word spread about her warm personality and leadership. She would host monthly meetings at her house, making sure to have snacks and drinks ready, creating an environment where people felt welcomed and engaged. But it wasn't just her organisational skills that made her book club a success. It was Margaret's warmth and genuine interest in others that made people want to come back. She asked thoughtful questions during their discussions, encouraged everyone to share their opinions, and made sure each person felt heard. As the months went by, her group of friends became a close-knit community, one built on mutual respect, admiration, and shared passion. What started as a simple hobby turned into a full-blown social network, and Margaret's leadership shone through as the glue that held it all together. Her book club wasn't just about reading, it was about building relationships and giving people a sense of belonging. People admired her not just for her ability to organise and lead, but for her ability to make others feel comfortable and valued. Her genuine curiosity about their thoughts and her ability to make everyone feel included made Margaret a truly magnetic figure. The more she engaged with her community, the more attractive she became to those around her, not because of anything she was trying to do, but because her warmth and generosity made her someone people were naturally drawn to. Social involvement can take many forms, and Margaret's book club is just one example. Volunteering is another incredible way to stay engaged and attractive after 60. Whether it's at a local food bank, a senior centre, or an animal shelter, giving your time to others shows that you care about your community and are willing to invest in making it a better place. And here's the best part. Volunteering doesn't just benefit the people you help, it benefits you too. Studies show that being involved in your community can boost your mood, reduce stress, and even help you live longer. It's a win-win. Let's say you're not into starting a book club or volunteering for large organisations. That's perfectly fine. Social involvement can be as simple as hosting regular gatherings with friends and family. Margaret also hosts game nights at her house, something she's always loved to do. These evenings are filled with laughter, friendly competition, and meaningful conversations. It's her way of keeping her social circle tight-knit and vibrant. Every time she hosts, there's a buzz of excitement, and people leave with smiles on their faces. The beauty of hosting game nights is that it doesn't require a huge effort. It's just about creating a space for people to gather, connect, and enjoy each other's company. And it's these kinds of interactions that keep you socially engaged and connected. Social involvement also helps combat the feeling of loneliness that can sometimes creep in as we age. Staying socially connected is one of the most important things you can do to maintain your mental and emotional well-being. When you surround yourself with people who share your values, interests, and passions, you create a support network that's invaluable. These relationships are not only fulfilling, but also incredibly attractive. People are naturally drawn to individuals who are engaged, socially active, and have a genuine interest in others. What's your favourite way to stay social after 60? Is it volunteering, hosting gatherings, or maybe something else? Share with us in the comments. We'd love to hear how you stay socially vibrant. But stay tuned, because we're about to reveal a hobby that could completely change your outlook on aging. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Attractive people radiate vitality, and one of the best ways to stay vibrant after 60 is by staying physically active. Whether it's yoga, hiking, swimming, or even dancing, an active lifestyle is a powerful way to show the world that you value your health, your body, and your well-being. But more than just physical benefits, it's this energy that makes you stand out as someone who is truly magnetic. Take Margaret, for example. She's 67 and known in her community for her unwavering energy and zest for life. Every weekend, Margaret can be found on one of her regular hiking trips through the local trails. Her passion for the outdoors has earned her a reputation as the person everyone turns to for adventure and inspiration. Margaret doesn't just hike to stay fit, she does it because it brings her peace, joy, and a deep connection to nature. What's more, Her enthusiasm is absolutely contagious. People love to join her on these hikes, not only for the exercise, but for the vibrant, positive energy she brings to every trail she walks. Margaret is the embodiment of vitality. Her hikes are more than just a physical activity. They're a celebration of life, a way for her to engage with her community, and a reminder that no matter your age, you're never too old to start new adventures. It's this sense of enthusiasm and vitality that makes Margaret magnetic. People admire her for her love of nature and her ability to maintain such a youthful spirit. Her hikes serve as a reminder that life doesn't stop at 60. It's just the beginning of new opportunities to explore and enjoy. But Margaret's vitality doesn't stop with hiking. She's also an avid yogi, having practiced for years to keep her body and mind in harmony. Yoga has helped her maintain her flexibility, strength, and mental clarity, and it shows in the way she carries herself. Margaret's calm demeanour, balanced energy, and grace are all reflections of her commitment to mindfulness. She's become an inspiration to those around her, not only because of her physical flexibility, but because of the mental peace and centeredness yoga brings her. People gravitate toward her calm energy, knowing that spending time with her is a grounding experience. Physical activity isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Staying active boosts your mood, reduces stress, and keeps your energy levels high, all while making you feel younger, no matter your age. And this radiance, this energy, is what makes Margaret so attractive. She shows everyone around her that taking care of yourself is not just important, it's essential to living a fulfilling, joyful life. Engaging in outdoor adventures is another way to keep your energy high and your social life flourishing. Margaret's hikes are more than just physical activity. They've become a part of her identity, and they've helped her build a supportive social circle. She's not just leading hikes, she's creating opportunities for connection, sharing the beauty of nature with others, and fostering friendships along the way. Whether it's discovering a hidden trail or simply enjoying the view at the summit, these shared experiences have created lasting bonds, and they're a big part of what makes Margaret magnetic. And if hiking isn't for you, don't worry, there are plenty of other ways to stay active. Dancing, for example, is a fantastic way to boost your mood and keep your energy levels high. Margaret loves to dance whenever she can. Whether it's a community dance event or a spontaneous dance session at home, Margaret knows that moving to the rhythm of music not only keeps her body fit, but also lifts her spirit. Dance, much like hiking, is a joyful way to celebrate life and connect with others. But wait until you hear about the next hobby. It's often overlooked but makes you irresistibly magnetic. Physical activity and outdoor adventures aren't just about staying fit. They're about embracing the richness of life. They keep you feeling young, vibrant, and engaged with the world around you. Whether you're hiking, swimming, dancing, or practicing yoga, staying active is a way to show that you're living life to the fullest. And that's exactly what makes Margaret not just attractive, but magnetic. What's your favourite way to stay active after 60? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you keep your vitality up. Now let's explore a hobby that's often overlooked, but trust me, it makes you even more irresistibly magnetic. Stay tuned. People who tell great stories are unforgettable. Think about it. Some of the most captivating people in your life are the ones who can tell a great story. Whether it's sharing wisdom from your past, telling a funny joke, or writing your memoir, storytelling is a skill that makes you stand out as someone truly magnetic. It's not about being a professional writer or speaker. It's about the ability to connect with others through your words and experiences. And as we get older, we accumulate a treasure trove of stories that make us rich in life lessons, humor, and insight. Sharing these stories is one of the most attractive qualities someone can have, especially as we age. Take Margaret, for example. She's 67 and often finds herself at the center of attention at family gatherings, not because of her looks, but because of her ability to tell stories. Margaret has a knack for captivating her audience with tales from her past. Whether it's at a dinner table or while relaxing with her grandkids, Margaret tells stories that make everyone laugh or reflect deeply. Her grandkids love hearing about her childhood adventures, and even the adults are drawn to her wisdom. What makes Margaret's storytelling so magnetic is her ability to make the simplest stories feel extraordinary. She brings them to life with vivid details, making them relatable and meaningful. Margaret's ability to tell a story is not just entertaining, it's heartwarming. She doesn't just recount events, she shares the emotions and lessons that come with them. This makes her not only interesting but also emotionally engaging, and it's why people love being around her. If you're thinking, "I'm not a great storyteller," don't worry. Storytelling can be developed with practice. The key is to focus on the emotions behind your stories. People connect with feelings, so whether it's joy, excitement, or even sadness, telling your story with emotion will create a stronger bond with your listeners. Another way to improve storytelling is by writing down your experiences. Even journaling can help you reflect and craft compelling narratives. If you're not into writing, consider recording your stories. Audio or video recordings are great ways to preserve and share your experiences. Remember, the most powerful stories are those that share wisdom. Whether you're telling stories from your own life or passing down lessons to others, storytelling is an incredibly attractive trait. It brings people closer, fosters connections, and makes you unforgettable. What's a story from your life that always gets people's attention? Share it with us in the comments. We'd love to hear it. But stay tuned. Up next is a hobby that might surprise you with how much it boosts your magnetic charm. Cultivating a signature hobby, something unusual or unexpected. What truly sets you apart as someone irresistible after 60? Maybe it's something unexpected, like beekeeping, calligraphy, or restoring old furniture. A unique hobby can make you fascinating and memorable to everyone you meet. It's not just about doing something different, it's about being passionate and skilled in something that catches people's attention and sparks curiosity. Having a signature hobby is a great way to showcase your personality and your zest for life, proving that age is no barrier to discovering new, exciting pursuits. Take Margaret, for example. At 67, Margaret never imagined that woodworking would become her passion. But after attending a couple of workshops and diving into the world of handcrafted furniture, she found a new creative outlet. Now, her home is filled with pieces she made herself, from tables to bookshelves to unique art installations. Every time someone visits, they're amazed by the quality and beauty of her work. Margaret's hobby has become a conversation starter, and her guests are always eager to learn more about how she got into woodworking. What started as a fun project quickly turned into a true passion, and now Margaret's craftsmanship is admired by everyone who sees it. Margaret's story shows that a signature hobby can make you stand out as someone unique, interesting, and vibrant. It's not just about the hobby itself, but the energy and enthusiasm you bring to it. By dedicating time and effort to something you love, you demonstrate your curiosity and your ability to keep evolving, and that's incredibly attractive. A signature hobby can also help you connect with others who share the same interests, whether you join a local group or attend workshops. The beauty of having an unusual hobby is that it makes you memorable. People are naturally drawn to individuals who have something different to offer, whether it's a new perspective or a skill that others find impressive. Margaret's woodworking hobby doesn't just make her stand out, it gives her the opportunity to teach and inspire others. She has passed on her knowledge to family members, showing them the joy of crafting something with their own hands. It's a perfect example of how a unique hobby can become a legacy. If you're looking to cultivate your own signature hobby, think about something you've always wanted to try but haven't had the time for. Maybe you've been intrigued by photography, pottery, or growing your own vegetables. Now is the perfect time to dive in. Start small, take a class, read books, or join a community of like-minded individuals. The key is to find something that excites you and keeps you engaged, because that's what will make it so attractive to others. Your signature hobby doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be something that brings you joy and fulfillment. Plus, it gives you something to talk about and share with others, keeping you socially vibrant and connected. Do you have a unique hobby that surprises people? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about your passions. Remember, attractiveness after 60 isn't about looks. It's about energy, passion, and the way you make others feel. These hobbies don't just make you more interesting, they make you unforgettable. It's the vitality you radiate, the joy you find in learning, creating, and connecting that draws people in. When you embrace these hobbies, you're not just living, you're thriving. If you have even one of these hobbies, you're already a rare gem. But why stop there? Keep growing, keep exploring, and watch how people are drawn to you. Your passion is your power. If this video gave you new ideas, tap that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Let's inspire each other to live our best lives after 60.